Hey traders, thanks for tuning in. Just want to do a recap of a trade that I executed on Friday in the ES. And I'm going to go over Thursday and what kind of prompted me into how I was thinking into coming into Friday. You can see this is something I put into my own pod channel. I have section notes and I kind of just, have scenarios that I'm looking at into the market. The market's random, but I need to plan for that randomness at times. So I have scenarios that I kind of just play out. Anyway, you can see Hypo 3 kind of scenario 3 kind of played out on that Thursday with the news event. We kind of got that CPI number and we kind of just trapped those buyers that day and we sold off. Selling off though, it was a trap on both sides kind of that I noted here, trapping both sides and we squeezed and we really just came back to value in the price. So as we were coming back in on Friday, we're opening up kind of back into that same value area. And it made it a little confusing. When the market opened up, price was made an opening drive and we kind of just got over that 48.28 levels. But as we were kind of trending up and I didn't execute the long. I wasn't really convinced on the long side because, the move had already kind of occurred before the market opened, and it was forming out to be a trending day, and I just the move had already occurred. It's in a one channel trend. I wasn't really looking actively participating any point right now in the market. I'm looking at other products that I have set alerts for. Something that caught my eye was the order flow, and as price was moving up, we see price moving up, we see price moving up. We have a big volume in here, but you can see as we get a little bit below, the sellers really are starting to ramp up, or the participants in buying are starting to dry up. And it caused really a big momentum. So when I saw this momentum on the next bar follow up, what I was thinking was, with the scenario two, we could also squeeze those early buyers and really get a move kind of down. And as price came in, we got some momentum coming in. I entered in at that 48.27 level, and I took some profits here at 48.18 off of the full session VWAP. I'm good with that. Taking at the full session VWAP, but for some damn reason, I don't know what the heck I was doing, what the hell I was thinking. I had stopped. I had stopped myself out of this trade, and I swear I thought it was at break even, but I guess for some reason I was I was worried about the 2.5 two ticks points that I was in profit with, and cut it off. Right, I just maybe move the stop down. But looking at the order flow, it was still a continuation and it's playing into that scenario too. So I quickly realized that, and I changed my at the money strategy to a 2 point strategy, or a 2 tick, or a 3 tick 2 lot strategy with a tight stop. And you can see that I took 2 tight stops here, equating to minus 3 point loss. I then said, okay, this is my final attempt. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room. And I changed the strategy, but I accidentally changed it to the 3 lot 3 point stop loss here, instead of the 2 lots. And once I realized that, I just took a lot off, taking the risk off because I hadn't planned to take that much risk. This is in like a 30-second, maybe 30-second to a 45-second period that I realized my mistake. Good thing, it kind of went in my favor. So, in the big picture, we're just getting this, this type of move that I had planned out in the scenario. You can see that we're kind of respecting these VWAPs here on the full session, and that just gives me a little bit of clue that maybe the big time participants aren't really participating in this move, and we might not get it the trend day. That's something I'm thinking in the back of the head. So I take some profit here at this 48.11 area. I was good with that. It was kind of a target price for me, which equated around 11. 11 to 12 points profit. Price continues lower, and I'm really targeting. I have this one lot runner left, and you can see this mistake that I did. I was really targeting this 4801, 4800, and we just never really got there. And order flow even showed me. I'll show you guys the order flow here. I'm trying to pull that up. You can see the order flow. We're coming, we're coming down into that level, and you can just see the buyers absorbing, these passive sellers trying to push it in here, and it just never really got there. So this was kind of the first clue that there was a possible shift. Okay. We're at 4802, I ended up exiting out at 4813. So, that's a 10-point difference, and over 100 trades, 10 points, of how I'm observing this and how I'm kind of letting my emotions get the best of me, especially when it gets back inside the initial bounce. I saw it get into the initial bounce and kind of pull back, and then I exited once it came back in. But that's just giving it too much room. Should have been scaling this down. And really, when I saw that momentum shift change, is really when I should have exited that last runner right there, and limiting some of that, giving it back. But all in all, this was a plus 30, 31 point day, even with the mistakes. So I'm fortunate, that it worked in my favor, but it's also, understanding that I need to fine tune a few things with my trading strategy and my trading process. I'm happy with how the scenario somewhat played out, and being prepared for that. But obviously, there's a lot of things we can do with our trading. I wanted to just kind of just share that with you, share some of the mistakes that you could see that I'm making and trying to correct. I'm correcting by looking back at them, making these type of videos, discussing them. Same thing that, you could be doing as well. Anyway, I hope you guys, we're off on Monday. Monday's a trading holiday. We come into Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great trading and profitable week, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.